Hello, everybody. Welcome to the FBA Season 8, Week 5 week analysis. I'm here with Kevin.
Hi, guys.
And we have another great week of the FBA. So, yeah, let's get into it. Wait a minute.
T minus 2 weeks to the new gen.
It's a new gen.
Uh,
Also to the
we learned,
redraft.
we learned from the leaks that Wiglet is a power simp.
Yeah, Wiglet. Yeah, that's from the leaks, bro. They told us specifically that Wiglet is a power sim, bro. Wiglet's based, bro. Look at him. He's based. All right. Announcements. Spamham is. I'm pretty sure the first week of this week analysis, of FBA Season 8, I said that it was going to be like in 2 weeks or so when Spam does his tour. And I'm here to announce that Spam is doing his tour in 2 weeks. Not this weekend, but next weekend. So it's got put off a while. Yeah, that's like the only announcement. I mean, there usually isn't that many announcements, so you might even question why we have the announcement slide, but it's just so we can put goofy images. So, all right, here's the results of this week. This week was absolutely insane. By far the most upsets. Actually, if you look at, well, first of all, the average projection error is 4.5. So yeah, it's pretty large. I mean, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 upsets, and all of them have like a huge differential difference. So the biggest upsets, right? If you look at first of all, is Gimme versus Memo. It was a +3 expected, and instead Memo won +6, which is crazy. And then it was expected that DTD beats SPR in a 3-0 sweep, but they actually got swept 3-0. And one of the strongest teams, at least going into the FBA, one of the strongest teams lost to the team who currently didn't have a single win. And now they do have wins, so good job to them. Spamham managed to win 1-0. Core and Shinto both won 4-0. So yeah, absolutely insane. This is definitely, I mean, as far as I remember, out of any week of FBA ever, this is probably like the biggest like week of upsets. It was actually crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. So look at the standings. Pretty spread out. We got a lot of 2-3s, a lot of 3-2s. We still have DMT and PSF that has to play their match. But yeah, besides that, all the matches are done. And yeah, so it looks like every team is, I mean, we have 2-3s and 3-2s. We have 2 1-4s. But Spammer Generators is looking to be on a comeback. And there's only one team that is currently doing amazing or doing awful. And I mean, it's Cross-Atlantic Crawdons for doing amazing. 5-0. We are not going to lose ever, okay? We're going to go undefeated. Perfect season. In FBA, what was it, Season 4, Gimme had a perfect regular season, and then he lost in playoffs. So we're going to have a perfect, we're getting a revenge. We're getting a full perfect season. Full, 24 total weeks? No, 21 total weeks. We're going to get 21-0, and then we're going to win through playoffs. So yeah, look at the kill leaders. Unfortunately, Abomasno's no longer on here. It's all pretty much the guys you expect. We got Lopen, Victini, Rillaboom, all while Metagross went crazy this week.
Metagross got some hella kills this week.
Yeah. Dragapult, Tapu-Fini, Altaria, Tornadus, and Salamence. Alright. And so Kevin was just talking about Metagross, so let's see the game bred highlights.
Inbred highlights. Best set goes to Memo and hit the rest of his team because I'm pretty sure they all used it.
I don't think Zeta used it against me.
Oh, okay, never mind. Memo for his Cosmic Power Metagross. Now, I went with Memo's set instead of MPG's set because I think Memo was Cosmic Power, Body Press, Meteor Mash, and one other move, right? I don't remember the last one.
Mm-hmm.
But
I don't either.
Basically, it shat on Gimme.
Poor Gimme. Rest his soul.
Poor Gimme. He's dead now.
Oh.
But yeah, it 6-0'd him. Meteor Mash.
You didn't have to say that, bro. You could have had a secret.
But yeah, that was a pretty cool set. Biggest goofy play, Camel, throwing away his Mismagius, and maybe costing him the game. We don't know for sure. We'll be analyzing that. But yeah, come on, Camel. You know better.
All right. So let's get into the actual battles. So the first battle, we have Eska versus Camel, and Eska's using Batman, so that's pretty cool. And I don't think I do I? No, I have Camel's team. Yeah, okay, I have Camel's team. Named Eska. So let's see, we got pretty standard stuff, you know. Oh, actually, so, okay, what does Miracle Eye do
Talking
here?
about this Miracle Eye Alakazam.
What does that do?
Hold on.
My guess, I feel like it allows you to maybe hit dark types with psychic moves, maybe?
Yeah, it removes dark type immunity.
Ah, okay. So I guess that's for Skuntank?
Skuntank.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's kind of cool. Yeah, so pretty standard besides that. You know, also he does have Future Sight, which is kind of cool. Yeah, just spamming sight moves, and you know, a bit bulky as well. Maybe to live some sucker punches or something. We got a pretty standard
SD
Rillaboom. Yeah, it's interesting that the Pokepaste didn't fix this. Grassy Glide, it says, is a normal move, I think, right? So that should probably get fixed. We got Rotom Wash with Foul Play, probably for, you know, a Dragapult switch in. We got the Figgy Berry Incineroar with Overheat, actually, probably so it can do more to Mega Mawile, who has a, you know, big physical defense stat, as well as Intimidate. He also has Rest and Sleep Talk.
Damn.
Damn. Then we got Nismagius, Hex, Will-O-Wisp, Pain Split, and we got a bulky Kamala. So yeah, pretty standard stuff for Campbell. Alright, so looking at what they brought, both teams brought pretty standard stuff. Eska brought the Audino, I guess, as, you know, maybe switching like Rotom and stuff, and, you know, just to heal some things up. But yeah, I think if you're Eska, like, I mean, no big surprises here, but every time Mawile comes in, it can get a huge chunk off on Camel's team. So he's probably gonna, you know, use that. And actually, the first time it comes in, it won't be, if he's using Hyper Cutter, not Mawile, it won't be intimidated by Incineroar. So that's important to know. So the first time, you could actually do more damage than any other time. Also, Thundurus always gets a lot of damage off, unless, you know, if it's maybe not Specs or not Life Orb, maybe Kamala can be a switch in. But besides that, it should do a lot of damage. Dragapult, the set's going to be very interesting. He could be DD, could be Specs. He could honestly be anything. Looking at the matchup, obviously Incineroar is going to be something that's scary for it. But yeah, it seems like Eska has a lot of mons that can do a lot of damage to Camel's team. And Camel, as in terms of he only has Kamala and Rotom as walls. And then if you look at Camel's team, of course you have Mega Alakazam is probably going to be pulling most of the work, or at least maybe either sweeping or, you know, getting things low. And he does also have SD Rillaboom, so he can try to clean things off with that.
Yep.
So what are we thinking about a lead here from both of them?
I think for Camel, like, you really can't go wrong with Incineroar. Oh, by the way, I think Overheat's also for people. Anyways.
Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, for both.
I feel like you can't go wrong with like a Rotom or Incineroar lead. And then I think for Eska, I'd say like probably Dragapult or like Thundurus, I'd say.
Yeah, those are pretty standard leads from both sides, and there really isn't a reason to deviate from that, because, you know, I mean, obviously Camel doesn't want to Mega Mawile lead and give Mega Mawile a free hit. But I guess Eska could maybe go with Mega Mawile just to, you know, attempt to get a free hit if Camel decides to lead something like Kamala or Rillaboom, but yeah.
Right.
So we see lead, and we actually see Kamala, so Mega Mawile look really good here.
Ooh.
But instead we see both of our guys using pretty much their walls. So I guess, yeah, this is probably Camel's attempt at countering a Dragapult play, and this is probably Eska just being some sort of mid-ground, you know, maybe scouting off what Rotom's going to do if Camel leads Rotom.
Right.
So if you're Eska, you probably are scared of, like, maybe a, you know, offensive Flash Resort stat, right?
Maybe. I mean, I feel like Eska's going into Buzzwole anyway.
Yeah, that makes sense. But we just see both of them staying in change knockoffs. So yeah. I mean, I guess it makes sense knowing, you know, what the sets are. But I mean, if you're Eska, like, if that was Choice Band, or if this was like Choice Band, Last Resort, it would fuck Audino up, right? So.
Right.
Actually, would it kill? So Last Resort space, what, 150?
Yeah, 150.
So it's 225. And then it's banded. Yeah, that would definitely kill him, considering that the knockoff to 24%, right?
Right.
What, that's 225 times 1.5. I guess actually we could see, yeah, and then this is what, base, like, if with the 1.5, like base 100, right? Like
yeah.
So it's times 2.25 and then times 1.5 more. So that's what, 1.25. That's 3.75. Yeah, 3.75. Actually, it wouldn't kill. Right? Oh, let me just double check.
It would do big damage.
2/4 times, so it's 150 times 1.5 for stab, 1.5 for choice band, and then divided by the base power, which is what, 65 times 1.5?
90, yeah.
Okay, it wouldn't have killed. That's interesting.
And then you have rebound on Dino, so.
Yeah, so he's probably Fizz Def Audino then, and he's probably, want to just knock off the choice band if possible. So yeah, that's fair, I guess. Because, Buzzle still probably would have taken a good amount. And we just see some wishes, and a Toxic on the Comatose Kamala. And now we see the Mawile. But unfortunately, he gets a U-turn here, so no kills from Mawile here, no big damage from Mawile. And then we see the Overheat, not going to do much to Audino. Some more switching back and forth. And Eskel's going to get his first big damage off here, I guess. They should see a hard switch in a Rotom, so this gives Mawile a free kill pretty much.
Yeah. Well, no, because he just volts back into instant.
Okay. But instead of that, he just gets big damage on both of his guys, right? Actually, he doesn't do that much to Incineroar, which is interesting. But yeah, so he trades a lot of health on Rotom and 50% on Incineroar just for, pretty much denying Mawile's, substitute. So that's what I said. That's what I said earlier. Mawile, when it first comes in, it's going to get big damage no matter what, just because it can't get intimidated. From now on, though, it can get intimidated if Incineroar comes in, right? So.
Right.
It's a little crit. See a little Buzzwole. Gotcha mooch. Back to Skuntank. So man's making plays. Let's see. So he probably expected something when he switched to Buzzwole, right? What do you think he was thinking Kemmel was going to do?
Probably a switch to Kamala, right?
Yeah, probably. Right, because it's not... Yeah, Kamala got knocked off, so Skuntank can't knock it off or anything. Maybe. I think he just goes back to Buzzwole. Or he goes back to Skuntank, And we see Miss Magius getting a little Will-O-Wisp off. Probably setting up for his Alakazam. Getting this thing crippled. Pursuit doesn't break the sub, which is kind of
crazy. That is crazy.
You see a little pain split. You see a sub again. Yeah, it seems like this Thundurus is maybe, oh, it's leftovers actually, yeah, so no offensive items, so it can't really break the Kamala without paralysis or crits.
Oh, back to Audino.
Heal Bells.
Heal Bell.
His Skuntank, right?
Yeah. It was a Toxic on Rotom.
Nice. So a good play from Esca, but that's pretty expected. So he probably goes Mawile here, right? Yeah, there we go. So now Mawile's going to get some hits off.
Oh, it's going to get big. Oh, it's not going to stop you, right?
Yeah, she's going to get his damage. But Incineroar's going to get back to full with his berry plus the wish, so.
Got down.
Both players are... It's crazy. Both players actually have really offensive mons, but they're both playing it very defensively. So they're both playing it pretty safe right now. Esca's always making the doubles, though, trying to get some momentum. See a Poison Jab, just not enough to kill him. Maybe trying to go for a poison. Oh, he's Stench!
Yeah. Oh my
god. What's the chances? Is it what, 30% maybe?
No way, right?
Wow, what do you think? What do you think it is?
Ooh, hold on.
What is it?
10%.
10%?
10%.
What is it? What's the chance to flinch for? Is it like for any move or
Yeah,
poison move?
10% flinched with by any damaging move.
Any damage move, okay. I see. So he gets the Kamala dead because that little flinch.
That was big.
And we see a Miracle Eye.
Miracle Eye. Oh, but he protects.
For the future side.
Oh, okay,
Doesn't want to
okay,
get
okay.
Sucker Punch.
Yeah.
And we just see him getting damage and Dragapult. So interesting trade there. So I guess Camel, I mean, obviously Psychic isn't going to kill this thing, right? So he just wants the damage and is willing to give up this Alakazam. Which is interesting because the biggest threat to Alakazam is gone, and the second biggest threat is 70%. I mean, I guess Audino maybe can take some hits. But yeah, so...
I mean, he could win with something else, but...
Right. I guess he wanted the damage for Rillaboom.
I think he's going for a Rillaboom endgame, and he needed damage on Pulp.
Yeah. The problem is, though, I mean, Thundurus is still alive, right? I mean, Thundurus can't do much to him, I guess, but...
I'm pretty sure Thundurus drops to like a +2 glide.
Yeah, fair. Okay, yeah, that makes sense from Camel. So he's going for Rillaboom endgame, no big surprises there, and we see the Sucker Punch by this Magius.
Camel.
What was he expecting to do there?
Maybe he thought he was locked into G-Pulse.
Maybe, yeah.
Like
I mean,
choice draft.
Yeah. I guess so, yeah. Still, like, I don't know if you want to take that. I guess he wanted to keep Incineroar healthy from a while and stuff, but yeah, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, see, wait, it's not Specs? Oh, I guess he did a calc and thought it was Specs?
We can try to calculate right now if you want.
This has got to be Dragon Fang, so yeah, let's actually calc that.
Because if the calc turned out to be like some sort of boosting item, I would have also probably thought like, okay, maybe it's Specs.
Dragapants. Okay, so we got Dragon Pulse. And how much did it do? 53.
3. Well, 53 or more.
You can save 53% of car insurance.
Wait.
Modest? Well, then Modest... Actually, yeah. Well, Dragapult... Who outsped? No, Alakazam outsped. Okay, I mean, you could just be Modest. Yeah. Actually, there's no reason why you shouldn't be Modest given Camel's team, right? Because you want to outspeed... Or you can't outspeed Alakazam, and the next fastest thing is like... I guess it's Magius or something, right? Yeah. What speed is Dragon? So actually, if you're Modest, you don't outspeed Miss Magius. 3 versus... Oh no, yes you do. So yeah, I guess she's Modest. Okay.
Yep. Interesting.
That was crazy, man. It's a Miracle Eye. So yeah, now Camel's got to get in a position where Rillaboom can sweep, and that's obviously his win con. I mean, Eska knows it though. That's the only mon on Camel's team that can do big damage. He goes for Reverse Audino, right? Makes sense. So let's see if he can do it.
So he has D's here, and Eska goes Fundy.
So what does Thunder even have to hit this? I mean, that's a U-turn.
There's
Oh yeah, the T-Wave. That's big. It is friendly Force Dance because yeah, I don't think one Glassy God kills without any boosting item. Then he goes for it.
It was +4 that kills.
Yeah. The Leech Scythe. Gonna do a bit too much. Does he get parried? Nope, he hits, so this thing's dead. But I mean, Mawile is gonna be able to finish this thing off. Goes to Incineroar. So at this point, Camel, I guess, wants to save the Grassy Glide for Dragapult and try to win with Incineroar, and something that, and I guess yes. I mean, the only problem is he can't beat Audino without Rillaboom, and Rillaboom's kind of low, so that's what's going to come down to. It's going to come down to if Rillaboom can get enough attacks off to break through Audino, as well as hit the Dragapult.
Right.
And also if Incineroar can tank enough hits from Mawile. Does this thing have a pivot move? Oh yeah, it doesn't have U-turn or like parting shot or anything. So yeah.
So you have to make a double.
Yeah, so let's say you made a double here. Let's see. Intimidates. Just play roughs. Yeah, double's risky though because like Mawile isn't the important thing in this game anymore. The most important thing is just Audino. But I mean, yeah. So I guess that's he could have technically stayed in. So I guess that's why Campbell didn't want to go for the double. So I think it's fair.
Right.
And we see the Healing Wish on the Dragapult, and yeah, that's going to be game, because now Dragapult should be able to sweep for the most part. Yeah. See a Fire Blast. Oh, we actually see the foul play come into play. Which
Wait, can we check the Dragon Pulse damage on Rotom? Out of pure curiosity.
See if it was modest?
Yeah. It's just max HP Rotom, plus 4 Spit F.
Oops. $46. A little max roll for the boys.
I'm curious, what's the Dragon Fang cult?
God fucking damn it. Dragon Fang, I guess we'll do Timid. 46, so it could do that. And then if first Alakazam. How much did it do? 59 or something?
40 something, I think? Oh no, 53.
Low roll, maybe?
Yeah.
I think it was. I mean, either way, it's unlikely, right? Because if it's Dragon Fang, that means it got a low roll, really low roll here, and if it's modest, it got a really high roll versus Rotom. So probably modest, but it could be either technically. So Foul Play's gonna kill Dragapult, which is pretty funny. So the game's actually a lot closer. Oh. Actually, okay, that makes sense. Brick Break doesn't kill. Will it kill next turn? And then he can kill Rotom. He doesn't have Sucker Punch though, I think, right?
Yeah, I don't. I would have suckered earlier.
Damn, so that miss mattered.
Yeah.
What if he hold up? What if he Hydro Pumps here? He doesn't have Will-O-Wisp, right? Yeah. So if he Hydro Pumps, instead of doing 32, he does like Mawile doesn't have like 20 left, right? Actually, Mawile subbed to, didn't he? Yeah, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So, first of all, why'd he even sub? Actually, okay, he probably subbed because he thought it was faster, or he was hoping it was faster and not get Will-O-Wisp, maybe?
Possible.
But if you're... Well, I guess... Huh. Why do you Volt Switch here? Because I feel like even if he doesn't sub, and he just, like, attacks, like, you don't want to Volt Switch into Incineroar. Incineroar is your win con. I feel like you Hydro Pump, right? Obviously, if you Hydro Pump here, you win, because Mawile... Or no, you don't. The Mawile will probably have enough for a sub. Okay, well, let's see. So it's 70 versus, what, like 110? That's like 1.5 difference, so he does an extra 16. So this thing is left with 22. So yeah, he wins if he Hydro Pumps here, because then Mawile can't sub and then it's over. If Mawile goes for an attacking move, then this thing's in range of Incineroar. But I guess that means you want to not miss.
Well, isn't it like the same probability to miss an overheat versus missing...
A pump? Oh, you think he didn't want to miss pump, I guess. But the thing is, it doesn't really matter if he misses pump, because like the Volt Switch didn't do anything, because this thing's always in range of an overheat, right? Maybe?
I guess so. Oh, yeah, I kind of see what you mean. Yeah, actually that makes sense.
So the thing, let's say Mawile actually attacked the Rotom, then actually Camel still loses because he misses the overheat. But if Mawile doesn't attack, and he subs, then he has the advantage, and he wins, right? So, yeah, he
also, if
Eska
there, okay. Subs, then Camel has 2 chances to hit pump if Eska subs.
Yeah.
Because there's no sucker.
There's no sucker. So yeah. Um, so yeah, explain in the comments for us, Camel, if you can think of a better reason for why you should have ult switched. But yeah, that's the game. No big misplays besides maybe that last turn. But yeah. All right, very close game. And I don't think we have either of these guys' teams. So. All right, I'm gonna drink some of my water. Kevin, explain what's going on here.
All right, so we got. I'm pretty sure that's Shinto and Silvershine. And it seems like they're both going with a very offensive approach. So Silvershine is like Weavile, Megalop, Garchomp, Rapidash, Togekiss, Venomoth. And then Shinto has like Infernape, Scissor, Arrow, Meloetta, and then Slowking and Tapu Fini. Looking at Shinto's side, I feel like a lead with probably something like Infernape or Scissor, or maybe Arrow. Or actually, no, I think from Shinto, Fini's the right lead. And then from Silver's side, honestly, I would probably say Mega Lopunny, because that's just like pretty standard.
Yeah, they always lead Mega Lopunny. They always lead their furry. Yeah, I mean, Fini's a pretty solid lead. It pretty much covers everything. And I mean, most likely, it'll be able to beat whatever Silvershine leads, so it'll force probably a switch into maybe a bulky Togekiss or Venomoth. So we're gonna see a Flaming Bunky, maybe? Nope, we see Fini and we see Garchomp. We see Yachi Berry and an SD, but Fini outspeed. So I think what Silvershine was thinking here is that he lives one hit no matter what, and he can SD and basically either weaken Fini or maybe weaken something else. Which is smart because he knows that, you know, Weavile and Lopunny go kind of crazy when Fini's gone. The only problem is, of course, Scissor as well. But yeah.
So this Fini's scarfed, right? I'd assume.
I don't think it is. I think it's just faster. Because I'm pretty sure it changes that moves later. I mean, I might be wrong. I might have forgot, but we'll see. I feel like it's... Maybe it is Scarful. We'll see. Some damage in the Venomoth. Switch to Slowking. And then... These guys keep forgetting about the terrain, bro. Like... There's been a lot of mistakes that, like... Obviously that, you know, you forget about the terrain, but also, like, Eska, in our last game, trying to Toxic a Kamala.
Right.
I feel like it's a lot, like... I don't know, I just feel like people... Obviously, these are just, like, dumb mistakes. Like, everyone knows how these mechanics work. But they're just forgetting. But I feel like it's happened a lot this season. I don't know. I feel like people are just not paying enough attention, so... Cheeky little flamethrower. Does he not have a Psychic? Actually, I guess maybe he wouldn't want a Weavile, let a Weavile switch, so yeah, makes sense. And he misclicks Stone Edge. And then Garchomp says, this is a real Stone Edge, bitch. Yeah, I misclicked.
On fourth. Fini comes back in. Venomoth.
A lot. Definitely offensive Fini. I'm not sure if it is Scarf or not.
Oh, no, yeah,
oh.
that's offensive.
Yeah, it's Scarf. Probably.
Oh, yeah, totally Scarf.
Unless, I mean, Venomoth could be slower, but yeah, it's probably Scarf.
Lock Scissor. So this is cool. This is like defensive Rapidash with Rocky Helmet, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Bro, fucking SPR using dual wing beat as like the only move on their Scissor for like the 10th week in a row. All they do is click dual wing beat, bro.
Horsepower. That was interesting.
Probably in case of Infernape switch.
Maybe. Goes Togekiss. Back to Slowking. Air Slash. Switches out. Back to Chomp. Chomp dies.
Cheeky little Ice Beam.
Weavile comes out. Goes Infernape.
Flaming a Bumpy. Interesting.
E-Belt Monkey.
Ooh, E-Belt Monkey. I feel like it's kind of hard to commentate on this play without knowing the full Infernape set, right? So, because we're not sure if it's like, because if it's physical, then this thing might be really good because it can, you know, like close combat to probably kill Rapidash or at least close to kill it. It can Flare Blitz get along for Togekiss, but if it's like special with like Flamethrower, then it can't do that much to Togekiss, I guess, right?
Right.
So we don't really know its set yet, but yeah. See Rapidash in the Mach Punch.
Ooh.
Poison Jab in case of a Togekiss. And Lopunny with the fake out. Just kidding. Um, yeah, I think Silvershine didn't fake out because he didn't want to give a free scissor switch. Um,
I guess so.
which actually, in
I
that
mean,
case, yeah, scissor dies to another hit, so he'd take a bullet punch instead of a mock punch, right? So
right.
yeah, I don't know why he didn't fake out. Um, yeah, he probably should have faked out there, right? Like even if he goes Feeny, considering how offensive it is, it's probably like I mean, it actually did scarf, so maybe he didn't want to go Feeny, because then, he's out of switch in Lactoicus. But yeah,
yeah.
he should have just done the fake out return play, as they always do, but instead he doesn't, and he takes a Mach Punch, which puts it in range of a lot of things.
Yep.
Take it back now, y'all. What not this time?
Yeah, and then Slowking just finishes off Togekiss.
Yeah, Slowking pretty much, always gets a kill here, because, Silvershine spawns so low. I guess Weavile lives one, but whatever. So it's not going to give Stoikiss for a free switch into Weavile to try to win with it, I guess. And actually, I think that's a really smart play from Silvershine. So basically, he knows that Togekiss is going to die, and what he doesn't want is Togekiss dies, Weavile comes in and gets an SD, in which case Weavile can try to beat down the rest of it. I mean, I think Tapu Fini's Scarf doesn't matter.
Right.
But, I mean, he just doesn't want to deal with it, and he has no reason to just not go Scarfini here to force the Weavile to not be able to Source Dance, so yeah, that's a smart play from him.
Right.
There are definitely a lot of situations, by the way, where, like, if this was a different scenario where, like, Fini wasn't Scarf, maybe there wasn't a Scissor, where basically, where if he switches into Fini, he actually wins here, and if he doesn't switch into Fini, which, like, maybe a more juvenile player would just stay in, then Weavile SDs and wins, right? So, yeah, definitely good habits here, switching into Fini here.
Right.
We still don't know if Fini actually is Scarf or not yet, but I guess we'll find out right here. And it's Scarf. Weavile does live, though, with a...
God damn.
Yeah, they're in Pataya Berry again. Guys, if you ever have a Steel type that is able to eat a low kick from Weavile, they're probably going to be running Natural Gift Pataya Berry, because it's the second time they're running it. And the second time it doesn't do anything. Yeah, he eats the Pataya Berry. Basically, once again, if you don't know what it does, Pataya Berry plus Natural... If you use Natural Gift for the Pataya Berry, it's a ground type move. What is it, 120? 100?
I think it's 100, yeah.
100, yeah. And, I mean, they have that for Mawile, right? But, obviously technically gets eaten if you're at low HP, so it got eaten there, so he couldn't use it. I mean, Fini would have lived anyway, but yeah, it's pretty funny. And the game is over. Shinto wins 4 out. Good job, Shinto. Alright. Nock could have actually won the game. On who? What's he talking about here? Should have knocked. Well, who has Nock? Weavile...
Oh, you knocked the Scarf off Fini?
Oh, he's saying right now. Instead of natural gifting. So if he knocks his Scarf off, then this thing might be in range of Lopunny. I actually want to calc it. But then, I mean...
No, but then, Scissor plus Meloetta probably finish it off.
Yeah, like Meloetta lives one no matter what. And Scissor Bullet Punch probably doesn't kill, but yeah. Meloetta lives one, so. I'm not actually. Does Melo have enough defense? It's pretty defensive, right? Does High Jump Kick kill it?
Maybe.
If he's Adamant 20, yeah, okay, not really. But yeah, I mean, technically, it does give him a chance. Not a very high chance, but yeah. It would have technically given him a non-zero chance of winning, whereas clicking Natural Gift does not give him a chance of winning.
Right.
Okay, yeah. And our last battle, the FBA protagonist spam him using his One Piece theme team, his cock piece team. Can we get much higher?
Alright, let's get on with the show.
So what's he got? Well, he's running a defensive Assault Vest Fini. He's running physically offensive Choice Scarf Infernape, Fizz Def. Or actually, because this thing has a high base HP.
I don't think so.
Wait, no, doesn't it have a low base HP?
Yeah. Damn. How you doing, man?
Oh no. Oh, how our protagonist is fallen. Alright, Spam, I hope you're watching. This is an awful Renoriga set, because if you just run max HP and no defenses, you'll be more bulky than you are right now. Basically how it works is, EVs aren't multiplicative, they're additive, right? So you basically get diminishing returns. So like, if you have like 58 HP, base HP, no investment will give you, actually let's do extreme case, 10 base HP, right? And 200 defense, right? So let's say you want to be max physically defensive and you only have 252 EVs, you invest them all in HP, because right now as it is, you have 480 defense, 252 will give you 548. So 548 divided by 479, you basically get a 1.14% reduction, right? 14% less damage. Whereas if you do this, look at this. The EVs are additive, right? So you get, plus 1 to your stat, plus 2 to your stat, right? Plus 3 to your stat. So they're additive. 224. So we get 224 divided by 161, and we get, now you take 40% less damage. So, yeah, that's how it always is. Obviously, sometimes, if the stats are a bit closer, that's the whole point of complex EV spreads, right? Like, sometimes you might not even have max HP on your spread. But something like, like this Pokemon, you never want a spread like this. The only time I ever want to see, like, max defense and max spadef instead of anything in HP is, like, if you have, like, maybe Hariyama or something, right? Which has huge base HP and low defense and spadef. Yeah, it's the opposite case for Runerigus. This is one of the worst sets I've seen in my entire life, Spamham. This is so fucking awful, bro. Like, you know what? I don't want to watch this battle anymore. I'm dead ass. You know what? You can commentate on it, Kevin. You got this. I don't feel like we should be I wanted to give a Spamham battle a shout out because Spamham got a huge upset.
No, I got homework to do. I got homework to do.
Alright, get out of here, Spam. We're not analyzing your battle, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Come on, Spam.
Yeah. Also, what the fuck is Showdown giving me these fucking hentai ads, bro? Did you see this shit? Like, what is this, bro? What the fuck is this?
Dude, that's your
That's my virus. Yeah, that's how I got my virus. Yeah. Alright, so this is the battles. Spamham, bro. I never want to see that shit again, bro. That shit hurt. Okay, next week's battle. Let's see. So we got some pretty, even battles for the most part. But I mean, who really knows at this point, right? Because last week, we thought it would be a complete shutout of some teams, and it wasn't. So these are the odds, and my computer's about to run out of battery, and it's really annoying. Hold up. Don't run out of battery. All right, I think we're good. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, anything else to say, Kevin, or?
No, I mean, that's it. Actually, last battle of the week, I tied Dirk in tic-tac-toe.
This was a very huge FBA battle right here.
I think that was the biggest upset of the week, not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. To be honest, it was probably more skill than it took for Spam to build his fucking team. Alright, anyway, that's all we got. So yeah, good job this week, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.